Women like to say, well, men don't protect women. Okay, let me let's break this down. If you talk to any man, even most teenagers, we all have stories, the majority of us, of somebody's messing with a female, and what's the first thing we say? Where they at? I'm gonna go kick their ass. That's how we respond. Tell me, everybody that's not watching this video, the majority of people doesn't have a story like that. Somebody's messing with your sister, your cousin, your friend, your girlfriend, whoever. First thing you like, what? Where you at? I'm gonna go handle it. And what usually happens? The woman is usually like, no, don't do anything. I don't want anything to happen. So men are always ready to stand up. It's always the women that are like, no, chill. I don't want things to escalate. So you can't, and let me tell you what happens, especially in family situations. Men, somebody does something to their sister or their relative, they go to respond, and we've all been through this. We know. You go do something to this guy, and that person that you was defending is still going to be with them. We hear it all the time. Why do we hear that all the time? Because that's what happens. So that is when guys go through it a few times, and then we're like, all right, if somebody's in a relationship, I'm staying out of it because I'm going to kick this dude's ass and they're still going to be together, and I'm going to be the one on the outside. I'm going to be the one looking, having a problem or being in jail or whatever the case is, and they're still going to be together, and then they're both going to be looking at me funny later. We've all had those experiences. Now, let me show you the flip side. How many times have you seen a woman put their hands on a man, and then the sisters and the cousins and everybody's like, yo, we're going to go put this girl in her place. We're going to go kick her ass. That doesn't happen most of the time. You see the difference? So we're told to just walk away, to just take it, to not do anything. But who puts them in their place? Who tells these women or makes it uncomfortable for them to do it again? Nobody. There's no public backlash. Nobody really gets on them. The other women don't put fear in them to not do it. See, men at the end of the day have to go through with, we know if we do something, if the woman has family, somebody's probably going to approach us, somebody's probably going to do something to us. Even the men in general in the area, when men hear that somebody's being abusive, men are like, what? Yo, where you at? But that doesn't happen for women. So women don't do that. So you tell men, don't respond, don't do anything, but who's checking these women? So let's look at the Dana White situation, right? You said, so before I get to that, this guy said, so men who are condoning or taking up for Dana White is abusive. Okay, so why are we not talking about these abusive women who we continuously watch women hit men and do foul things to them and nobody does anything? And in actuality, they get protected. Everybody turns their head and puts the emphasis on the guy who reacts to it. So when are we going to start saying, well, these women are abusive, these women are out of control, these women lack self-control, and these other women condone it. So these other women are actually in reality condoning abuse. You men who look the other way, you are condoning abuse against men. Now let's also look at this. Let's say I am a 6 foot, over 230 pound man, right? Now, let's say you see me cowering in the corner and some man is beating the hell out of me, right? If there was a little man beating the hell out of me, you would say, yo, your big ass need to go, take care of that. But because it's a woman, you say, no, just stand there and let her continue to do it. What's wrong with you? How dare you hit her back? But at the same time, you stand there and do nothing. You allow for that to happen. This doesn't make any sense.